We have got ourselves a very interesting I mean 3 versus 3 game where I am playing as Pavium. We're going against double Jerome, and then there's going to be a Covenant in the middle. But the reason why is because Jerome has such a strong early game, especially with their leader. And so it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out and seeing if we're going to end up getting ahead at any state of the game. We do have two UNSC players. I believe it's going to be a Johnny that is dark blue, and light blue is going to be Cutter. If I'm wrong, we'll find out in the end screen. And right away, what I decided to do was take those supplies and then send up my chopper over to that right hand side. So I got a little bit of an economic boost. As you can see, I'm doing the classic Gen First. That's right, we've been getting a lot of Gen First footage. And Gen First footage will slowly be dying out because it is not as good as I would like it to be. But we have the power on this side and the supply as well for free. So we're going to go ahead and send our chopper over to get those supplies. And now we just got ourselves a little engagement here. We got our chopper ramming into theirs. He was thinking about doing a ram and did not. Now there's two mines that have been placed on my side of the map, which is going to be quite unfortunate. But we're going to keep on trying to fight for this position over here. And now a ram comes down on my chopper. They're trying to focus down my chopper. And now we're going to focus down on the remainder of the Marines, trying to micro to the best of our ability. But as you can see, they have two mines in place over here, which is very unfortunate and very annoying. And I did end up losing my own chopper because I wasn't paying attention when I was working on the economy side of things. And so it does look like we're going to end up losing this base. And I don't know why I said base, but we're going to lose this economic side in general, which is going to be very unfortunate. Definitely could have paid a little bit more attention, but we do have a grunt here that's going to show up. Can we use it to get rid of anything over there? And that's a hard no, because it was the second set of mines that I ended up running into. So all in all, early game is a little bit in the rough department. We will have our leader that's going to be coming out as soon as this war console will be ready. We are short just a little bit of power, so we're going to have to wait a little bit. And I just realized I didn't use burnout. So another big mistake that's coming in. I can't use burnout just yet. And now we're going to go ahead and do it. But quite unfortunate on not using it. That's because I opened up with Gen First and made that chopper. So it makes things a little bit harder to be able to do that. So right now, early game, not starting off as strong as I would like to. Burnout 2 is being utilized, but we're not going to actually be able to use this ability because we used burnout relatively late. So plus side is we do have 2 out of the 5 power nodes, and we were working on the center power node. We're getting our upgrades, and now we're going to start transitioning to the next stage, which would just be, can we establish a second base? Let's get turrets up for defense so we can go ahead and keep moving out around the map. As of right now, just based off of what we have, this is a good amount of pressure that's coming in by light blue and dark blue. They're pinging to make sure that, hey, no second base has been established, and why don't you try grabbing this second base? That's exactly what I'm going to do. I have the Pavium, so it's going to be able to heal it if I'm able to get there on time. So we're going to just make our way over there, and Yellow's hero is showing up over there. They do have some snipers. It is a Vortis hero, and so great drop is coming down by the Vortis to start with the goo, but we do have some good placement with the sniper. It's going to come inside the bunker, which is going to be very nice to get that constant DPS. We will go ahead and make our supply pad as well to replace our war console. And now the first Jerome has shown up that's starting to damage our team. And we do have a Y move come down on the group of Marines. They're getting hurt pretty badly right now, and the grenade ability really helped with that too. Now we just got to get our hero close enough to be able to start healing the space. We are right there, but then the Y move from the Jerome comes in to stop the base from being grabbed. So all in all, it was a great valiant effort, but we were unable to actually secure the second base. And now with Jerome out on the field, this is just going to be a little bit more difficult to hold down the line. So my only option here is to start working on a second base. We are floating a lot of supply. Don't know why I chose to upgrade that supply pad if I'm not even going to use this supply anytime soon. Definitely would have been better to get to Tech 3. And so oh, there's Tech 3. I actually lied. Tech 2. So Tech 2 has now been established. We're going to go ahead and use burnout. and we kind of missed it in regards to the positioning, so one of our supply pads is not getting hit. Very off game so far coming from me. But all in all, we're still working on the power nodes, but they do have snipers on the high end side. The Jerome is going to be tunneling them out. And so we're going to get that gen, we're going to get our war console to get our hero upgrade, and now we're going to try and establish a second base on this side of the map and see where we can go from there. But all in all, it's kind of a tough decision because here we go. You got Jerome once again starting to become a problem. Y move is going to come down on the sniper to at least get rid of one of those snipers. Enemy hero was, our hero was taken out unfortunately, but we do have heals coming in. We do have Pavium also doing some great work. I want to keep him out for as long as possible until his shields start disappearing. And then we're going to go ahead and get him right into the bunker, just avoiding the Y move from the Vortis. And so we're going to end up taking this out relatively well because Pavium's self heal on the bunker is going to be very helpful for this. But all in all, it's still not looking good because we want to establish the second base, but we just haven't yet. There goes the goo that's showing up. Vortis is still over there just chilling, and I want to go ahead and engage him. We're going to go with Wraith Invaders instead of Mega Turrets. And I don't even have a raid camp set up, so I don't understand what my play is happening over here. So we're gonna wait for this Wraith Invader to show up for my Pavium, I guess. We do have this one chopper where we're gonna go ahead and start engaging. But hey, we have enough power for Tech 3, and so that's something that we're definitely gonna go ahead and do. Vortis did pop its Y move, and now I have to go ahead and try and get the high ground here with my Pavium, just to make sure that he can go ahead and just have a safe engagement. Master Doms with snipers are going to start working their way over here, but we're going to go ahead and put our guy in the bunker. We have some Wraith Invaders, but what are we going to do with these Wraith Invaders? We don't even have raid camp. So honestly, this game is a complete hot mess on my side of the field, but we are getting a lot of supplies. Red's Marines have shown up and flanked us, and so they're actually doing good economic damage on light blue. And I'm still working on this base slowly but surely. And so they've reversed the script. We tried grabbing a base from them, but instead they have grabbed the base from me. And so we're going to just patiently wait. We're going to get rid of the Wraith Invaders. I'm noticing something. I'm getting 2,000 supply, and our power is getting close to 2,000 power. And you know what this means. When behind, yep, a Scarab is the way to go. Was going to go ahead and get that Pavium upgrade, but we're going to cancel that Wraith Invader, and we're going to go ahead and just wait for that opportunity to make that Scarab. We are right there, and now we have enough. I don't have enough for Rain of Fire, but with the sniper support that he has in the high ground, he's going to be able to take that out easily, and this base is going to be taken out as well. And so right now, Orange is trying to pressure Dark Blue with some Masterdoms, but we do have enough that's going to be able to handle that. There's only like a couple infantry inside those Masterdoms, so nothing too crazy. Y move got popped on the base, and now we were able to take it out, which is something always nice to see. And so my Wraith Invaders are still slowly heading over there, nice and empty. Sure, let's get the carrier overdrive without having a single raid camp unit inside or an infantry unit inside this whatsoever. So hey, I'm just gonna show up with some Wraith Invaders and just start doing some serious work, and that's exactly what's going to happen. And so the Johnny is still trying to get established. I'm still on one base. I finally got my 4th leader point, and we're gonna use this to get indestructible buildings. The thing is, there we go. I was wondering when my second base would be established. I'm floating so much supply, but I honestly have no power to work with, which is quite unfortunate right now. But we're getting an alright push. The Wraith Invaders are doing what Wraith Invaders does, which is, you know, some sort of damage, and we're gonna keep making Wraith Invaders because why not? They definitely do damage. They do something, and so we're just gonna keep on focusing down those units with the Wraith Invaders, and we were able to push the Jerome back. And so light blue is still dealing with the Jerome on his side. I'm gonna go ahead and use rolling economy, burnout, so I can get that Scarab out faster. And if you look at our pop, now I'm deciding to make some grunts. Like, I what am I doing? Why am I making some grunts now? I could have made some grunts sooner, but here we go. We got ourselves a scarab. We have our leader Pavium, and now we're just gonna start heading over. Red's got himself a second base, but the second base isn't that established. It hasn't been upgraded whatsoever. So I think this may be the play for us to use the teleporter with our scarab. At least that's the presumption I'm going to make. And we're gonna put some grunts inside these these Wraith invaders because I need to fill them up with something, and I just don't understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. But we have ourselves a lot of supply. We'll probably make a gen as the first thing to get our fourth gen, I mean. And there it is. And we're gonna keep working on our economy on this side. But I mean, okay, here comes a Wraith Invader. We got ourselves attack that's happening at Red's base. The leader is about to be taken out, but he's kind of underneath the ground right now. But now my Wraith Invaders have shown up, and you know, they're the key to success. And Orange is trying to think about attacking my main base, but we do have ourselves a Scarab, so we're easily going to be able to push this back. Don't know why those grunts are out there and about, but we have Wraith Invaders backing up my teammate on this side, and then we're going to have a push with our Scarab holding off this right-hand side. And now we're going to put our grunts inside those Wraith Invaders, and now we're going to send them straight over. That's right, straight over to Red to help finish the fight that's on that side of the map. And we still have two more grunts just chilling there, so they're still holding off relatively well. But I think with what I've got now, we can go ahead and focus down the main base. And I mean the expansion base with the Scarab, and then just send in the remainder reinforcements to try and work on taking out what's left over here. And so with the Wraith Invaders that we have, we're going to take out the hero. Scarab takes out the rest of that. Orange is trying to come in from behind, which is not a bad move, but we do have ourselves some Wraith Invaders. I just can't get over the fact that I did this, and the enemy ends up disconnecting. My presumption is it's going to be Red, and the rest of them follow suit. So, hey, you got yourselves a very interesting game coming out of me. Definitely not my best game, but it's not my worst. We did end up pulling out against triple 99s. So I did go 7 for 23, even though was not able to establish a second base at all. And my teammates were able to go positive as well, which is why we were able to win this game. So all in all, the economy game, Jerome for Red actually did very good, even though it's weird because they never got an established second base. Like, they never upgraded that. But I'm guessing they went very supply heavy on their main base. And so we were able to hold off the double Jerome. We tried getting that second base, did not work out so well. But if you did enjoy this video, feel free to leave a like. If not, subscribe. I always forget to do it because I get so enticed in my commentary for my games because it's just so much fun. So I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, feel free to let me know or just mention anything like how bad my game was for Pavium. But with that being said, I do have a game dev channel if you want to support that. There are some Patreon supporters for that. And with that being said, have yourself a good one. Have yourself a splendid one. And until next time, enjoy the rest of your day.